markets. So yesterday we had the market was very slow. Yeah, it was as if nothing was happening in the markets. We had some news, even though it wasn't on Forex Factory, but we had news that made the markets move. So it was news from on USD. It was news on USD. So that news actually took the markets in a very different direction yesterday morning. So it was the tariff war between the US and China has been brought to a 90-day truce. So that alone was more like a show of faith on the US dollar. So the dollar index increased. Yeah, the dollar index jumped up. So anything trading against the dollar, of course, was very on the tanking side. It was on the tanking side. So yeah, I don't want to say this. Where's my wish list? So it was tanking. And then gold is usually like a safe haven, when there is uncertainty in the market. So if you notice of late, the price of gold has been, going up and stuff. So when that news came out, it was like a faith, a word of faith on US dollars. So the next thing, everything just started increasing. So this was the news. This was the news yesterday on the US dollar. So the US dollar moved. Let me bring this down. So the US dollar, which was here, actually shot up in a very short period of time. It moved almost 120 pips. And then, so all that dancing around, you didn't see trade setting up and all. It was because of that. So there's been a bit of retracement. Yeah, but it's not returned back to that level. And we are likely to see it bounce up if the relationship, keeps improving within the 90 days. So that's what happened. That's what happened. Yesterday, we also had a good trade from my educator, Nick Gomez, on Ethereum. That trade did 800 pips, and I hope he took it. So this is today. Yeah, this today. So we already have had news on GBP, and GBP has moved. So the next news is around 1:30 p.m. GMT plus 1. Okay, so let's go to JIFU. Let's go to JIFU. So instead of beating around the bush, guys, I'd like us to suggest in the comment section what pair are we looking at. And I think going forward, when we have these meetings like this, it's better you come prepared and mention your preferred trade, your preferred pair, yeah, so that we'll just go look at it. I have my pairs, but this call is actually not for me, it's actually for us. Yeah, so gold. Who else? Please drop it in the chat box so that we can take a look at let's say 2, 3, 4 pairs. I'm only seeing here mentioned gold. That's the only one I'm seeing. So am I BTC? So am I assuming everyone else just wants gold and BTC? Gold. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of gold diggers here. Okay. And that's a good thing. All right. So okay, gold. Okay, gold. The gold has it. So let's look at gold. Yep. Where is mine? Where is it post? Resume. Okay. All right, so let's see gold. And when we come on this call, we use a trend wave plus kill short strategy. So let's go to trend wave on gold. So the strategy is a 5 minute strategy on trend wave, and then we confirm with kill shots. So this is gold. This is gold. Gold has actually started moving and hit almost TP3. It hit almost TP3. And let me see what trend wave, what kill shot says on gold. Okay, so yes, it's actually bullish. But then if you want to enter this trade, right? If you want to enter this trade, I'll prefer that you let the trade do a bit of reversal. I had checked it earlier. It's coming on the RSI, it's coming down to this green zone. So if you can just exercise a bit of patience, and you can set your like a buy limit on this entry. Please mute yourself when you come in. Thank you. Okay, so you can set a buy limit at this entry and then wait, because it's doing a bit of retracement. So once this two lines, the red and blue lines, get to the green zone and start crossing over upward, you wait for the close. You can't see it. Can you see it now? Please confirm if you can see the screen. Yes. Okay. Ogo, I think it might have to be do with your own screen. Yeah, so just wait, and for I have my trading. Yes, you can see it. Thank you. I have my trading principles, right? I do not take any trade that has already left, the entry. If it's already at TP, like this trade, I won't even bother about it if it's already at TP. It's already done TP 3 and it's currently at TP2. If it doesn't retrace back to entry, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. So those are my principles. You need to have a set of rules that you work with when you're taking trades. And then let's look at BTC. Let's look at BTC, and then let me even see this gold using the second strategy. Well, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Okay, it doesn't align. So let's go to BTC. Let's go to BTC. So BTC, what's the move? Okay, BTC is actually in a zone to buy. Let's confirm BTC on kill shots. Ah, I missed that. Okay, so BTC on kill shots, 5 minutes. Green, blue, above for the points of control. Above, and then the M15. The M15 is on red, going down. So I would wait for the M15 to actually turn blue. And then the red star, when you're in a trade, in fact, when you enter a trade, guys, always use kill shots to monitor the trend of your trade. Use kill shot to monitor the trend of your trade. Like now, this star has actually popped up. This red star has actually popped up and, is selling. So you want to wait for M15 to change. And then here too on trend wave is actually going, retracing back to entry. So you can set a buy limit on BTC, set a buy limit on BTC, and then also be monitoring the market in case of a change in trend. So set a buy limit on BTC. So we have one trade. So we have one trade. Where is my pen? Oh, I always have a lot of them. So we have a buy limit on BTC USD. BTC USD. And you can take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot of the parameters. Yeah. So that's BTC USD. We are waiting for the 15 minutes. We are waiting for the 15 minutes. Guys, these things you're seeing is actually very important because the trend can actually, you can see all blue now, and the trend can change, like this. So it's important it aligns on the 15 minutes. Okay, so what else are we looking at? What else are we looking at? What other trade pair are we looking at? Okay, because we have gold. We have the entry for gold. We said that it should retrace back to entry. So let's wait. Let's take a look at currency pairs. And then I think I should just quickly share it in this chart here. Now, let's use, there's a website. So if you're in the group, there's this website that the mentor shared, so you can use it to calculate your position. Please, it's very, very important so that you know the lot size that you're trading with. Okay, let's assume for that GBP USD, no, not GBP USD, for that gold trade idea. You see that's this market is reversing, this gold, it's coming back towards entry. Do you know how to calculate a lot size? Let me even start from there. Do you know how to calculate our lot sizes? If you know how to calculate your lot size using the website, please put a 2 in the chat box so that we don't waste time doing that when we can go scan the market. Let me check. Here's the JPY. Do you know how to calculate our lot size? Okay, USD JPY is showing, yeah, there's a trade idea on USD JPY for a long. This for a long. And let me see. I actually like where this trade is. Yeah, I actually like where it is. Let me look check your shorts. USD JPY. Yeah. USD JPY still has it still needs a bit of patience. So let's wait. I'll consider, I take USD JPY trades. So I'll consider USD JPY. So that's for a buy. So we are waiting for a trend confirmation and POC confirmation, because currently it's actually below the POC here on 15 minutes. Yeah, and then trend on 1 minute and 15 minutes is showing a sell. So we'll have to wait, and that's why we are seeing this other retracement candles, coming here, but this is actually at a very good place. But I won't, as per my trading rules, I won't enter it until it aligns. It's been doing a bit of sideways movement around this area, consolidating. So I'll wait before I enter this trade. So I'm going to set for this one, you can actually set like a buy stop. A buy stop. Some people will actually enter the market now, but I'll rather set a buy stop at that entry. So let me do that now, even while we are talking. So USD JPY. So you set a buy stop at that trade, at that position, buy stop 148, and then set your exit. I usually go for exits 2 or 3. So 91. And then let's go and do a bit of calculation for our parameters. So this is how, if you want to take this trade now and you're calculating your parameters, you come and do your lot size calculation. This is cashback Forex. So you come here and then where you see the currency pair, you type out the one that you want to enter under the instrument, type it out. And of course, currency is in US dollars. So this stop loss in pips, you hover over it, hover your cursor over it and switch to this thing, stop loss price. So it will put your open price. It will ask you for your open price. So the entry price is 148. And then the stop loss price is 147,824. So that's it. And then you're the one that will determine your risk percent. If you trade, if you're using 1% risk, it's advisable to use between 1 to 3% risk, depending on the size of your account. So if you're using 1% risk, then stick to 1%. If you're using 3%, stick to 3%. Don't switch your risk per trade. If it's this risk, 3% is constant. So let's assume you're using an account balance of $1,000, for instance. So what are you going to do? You're going to do this calculation. You're going to make this calculation, calculate your lot size. So you calculate your lot size and it's going to give you the exact lot size you're going to use. You're not going to just assume that you're using 0.1 or 0.2. So your lot size is 0.25. Now this, what you're losing, for per trade is actually this thing, 3% of your account, which is $30. So it means that if this trade, ends in a draw, you're losing this thing, $30. But what if your trade? So now that we know the lot size, you can actually check your profit. Let's go to the profit calculator. How much are you going to make on that lot size? So for this profit calculator, you see buy or sell. So this is actually for a buy, and then your lot size is 0.25 because we've already calculated the lot size. So what's your entry? Open price is your entry. Your entry price is 148, and then your closing price, let's assume you chose exit 3, 148.291. And then no, leave this. Okay, leave this once. So you're going to calculate what your profit is. Your profit is going to be $49. That's what your profit is going to be. So you can calculate this before entry. and then take your trades. So this one is more of a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. So that's how you calculate your profits. Okay, so now we are waiting for just M1 has aligned. We are waiting for M15 and H1 on the POC. So set a buy limit on your trade and then wait. So which other pairs do you trade? Which other pairs do you trade? Or is everyone just trading only gold and BTC? GBP USD. Okay. Let's check GBP USD and okay, and US30. Let me screenshot this for my analysis later. Okay. Yes, JPY. Last 100. Okay, now you're talking. Let's look at GBP USD. GBP USD. Oh, come on, don't do this. GBP USD had actually started moving. That actually started moving. Okay, this is 1 hour. On the 5 minutes, it was buying. On 5 minutes, it was buying. So it has already moved to it hits tip exit 2, almost hits exit 3. So it's at a point of retracement. Let me quickly check on kill shot. Okay. Okay, so on the trend, it's on an upward trend on this thing on kill shot. So we are confirming the 5 minutes is a buy, but it's already moved. It's already moved, and it's looking like it's been ranging actually. It's in ranging. So I will not enter this trade. I will not enter this trade. So let's see US 30. US 30. US 30 for a buy. Who trades oil? All right. Okay. US 30 for a buy. Yeah. So let me see on okay, US 30 for a buy. Look. Why? Okay, so for a buy, I'll
Maybe now you
wait.
the round up. So now all these things where they watch, now you go use go round up for us. Eh?
Okay, muted. Okay, so this US 30. US 30. So I'll wait. And why I'll wait is because even trend wave, even though it's showing a buy, but the moment you see this red droplets, is showing you that there's a potential change in direction, and already you're beginning to see this retracement candles forming. Yeah, so the green candle with the red is showing you that even though it's a buy, it's a long trade, but then there's a bit of pullback or reversal, and it's actually also ranging. Once you see this light pink transparent box, it's showing you that it's consolidating, and we don't trade a consolidating market, so you allow it to wait. So you can see that the trend before our eyes is actually changing. but it's still not confirmed, fully confirmed, because 5 minutes, 15 minutes is still showing blue up. So wait. Please, can we just mute, please, mute. Or let me just mute all. Let me mute all. Yep. Okay. So the trend, it seems the trend is changing. So I wouldn't take US 30. I wouldn't take US 30. If you are going to take an entry, we'll want to take a buy. You wait for it. Let this candle even close. Let's see the timer on the candle. So, and it's 45 minutes, the 45 minutes, point. So if you notice, when you're trading, you notice when you're at the 30 minutes mark, you're at the 45 minutes mark, and then you are on the hour mark, the o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, you're going to see, potential movements in the market. If the market is actually buying, when it gets to the 30 minutes, watch what happens. If it's buying, you see that maybe at the 30 minutes, it will experience a bit of pullback. It will experience a bit of pullback and all. And then it goes in another at the 45 minutes. So it pulls back, and then at 45 minutes, it picks up again. So these are some of the things that you need to observe. So you won't say, oh, this thing is selling. It's just a pullback at that point. So some people rush out of their trades that should have been profitable if only they waited. So let's wait. Let's wait and see what happens at the 45 minutes mark and stuff. It's getting close to the invalidation. A new candle has formed. A new candle has formed on this. It's a long candle, but let's wait. Let's wait and allow that candle to close. Let's allow that candle to close. So, and also we always prefer taking the trades closer to the EMA line. So let's just be patient. So US 30 is not confirmed. It's not confirmed yet. So let's see NAS, since we're already here. Let's see NAS. Indices, they are still all moving, about the same thing. I'm sure if I check even US 500, it's also moved the same way. So let's see. So NAS is actually selling. NAS is actually selling. It's actually selling. So let's see. And trend wave is still saying buy. It's still saying buy. So we don't have a trade on NAS. We don't have a trade on NAS because trend wave has to call and kill short confirms the direction. So we don't have a trade on NAS. So let's see. And I bet SPX, the indices actually move the same. This one is my trade. I trade SPX 500. Okay, so this has actually changed direction. It's supposed to be selling, but I don't like when it sells around. I'm very selective with my trades because the opportunities in the market are numerous. So I'm selective. I don't like taking trades around the 50%. I prefer that if I'm selling, it's actually in the zone. If I'm buying, it's actually in the red zone. If I'm buying, it's actually in the green zone. So this one is not ready yet. And usually when I take XPX 500, I use what do you call it? This other scanner, the Sniper Pro scanner, but that's not for this session. So someone mentioned US oil. Let's quickly check US oil. So when we come on the session, when we come on the sessions, please let's always come ready with once we come in like this, drop Don't even wait to be asked. Just drop what you want us to trade. One of the things I like about US oil is that it always respects analysis, and it's actually in a good zone. But let's confirm on kill shots the trend crude oil. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, still I'll wait. Still I'll wait. Even it's around the point of entry, but I'll just wait. You wait for the person that is taking crude oil. You wait for the two lines in the RSI. They are almost close to the buy zone. So you actually wait for it. Don't say it's already an entry. No, just wait for it. In fact, be a stickler for confirmation. That's what the scanners are for, so that you're perfecting your entry. So wait for this market these two lines to come to the buy zone, and then for kill shots to actually confirm, the direction. That's when the M15 lines up on the for the trend and POC. So US oil is also another trade that we should watch, is one trade we should watch. And I said we should watch US 30. So please, if you take these pairs, let's actually watch them. Let's actually watch them. Gold, I didn't give a nod on gold. And then NAS has not changed direction on this thing on trend wave. So NAS hasn't changed direction. Let me take a screenshot. Please, we have just less than 5 minutes because we've exceeded our time already. So let me quickly check NAS again on trend wave to see if it has changed. It's still showing buy. It's still showing buy, so we are not entering NAS. So let me see which other pairs. US, so ETH USD. Okay, so let's see ETH USD. ETH USD. Okay, trend wave is calling a buy, and we actually have a buy. We actually have a buy trade. It hit TP1 yesterday, and then did a bit of retracement. So it's actually crossing up around the 29%, which is not bad. But let's see what Killshot says. Killshot confirms this. I'm going in. Okay, so we'll just wait for the 15 minutes. So if you're taking ETH USD, just wait for the 15 minutes bias to change. Wait for it to change, and then you can enter. So that's that. Wait for it to change, then you enter. So we have ETH USD. ETH USD. So if I were you, I'll wait. Okay, I think that will be all. We are actually awaiting USD JPY, US oil, then US 30. For NAS, if trend wave calls a new trade idea for NAS, then we can take it. If it calls a new direction for NAS, then let's take it. Because trend wave is showing that the market is going down. But here, trend wave is showing is a buy, but then Killshot is saying is a sell. So let's wait. So we actually have a number of trades: USD JPY, US oil. will be a potentially very good trade. US oil, then ETH USD, and then US 30 if all the parameters align. So thank you everyone for coming. So use your scanners to be checking, use skill shots to be confirming the direction of the trade ideas that you've chosen. Yeah, because not everyone is taking all these things. So thank you very much. I don't know if you have a question. You can just take a single question or just end the call. Do you have any question? If you have a question, you can unmute and ask, or we can just end the call.